Okay, guys, I'm outside in the dark, needing to rescue my little aloes from the impending frost or freeze, and I have nowhere to put them. The last bit of cold killed and did in my poor little potato plant. I'm worried this one right here might not fare well. I don't have any room for any of this stuff inside. I didn't think ahead. This one I tried to bring in before and it had roly-poly bugs in it. I don't know if you guys remember that. So this one I may try and cover, but I don't want them to frost up and die. I got the one in the backyard too. You guys, I'm scared of the dark, okay? I got my patio light on and I'm still scared of being out here. Jason could be out here. Chupacabra. Llorona. Freddy Krueger. I don't know. Where's my aloe? I had an aloe out. Oh, this one. I haven't been out here in so long. I gotta take these babies in because I don't want them to freeze. But what if there's critters under here? Oh, I don't want to take in critters. But look at my other poor little... Y'all hear the wind? Y'all hear it? Anywho, Jose the jalapeno has to go in too. I'm going to take in my little lychee because this is a tropical plant. You don't know nothing about Texas. Oh, my Mickey Mouse has fallen. I've fallen and I can't get up. His ear broke and one of his arms. But anywho, I have not pulled any jalapenos from this plant and it is still alive and thriving, but I don't want it to freeze. So I got to find room for this droopy wet thing. Will my fern survive 30 degrees? If it was just 30 degrees, okay, but it's been raining all day and I'm scared of the water freezing and killing everything. That's why I want to take everything in. But I don't know where I'm going to put all this stuff. So this little aloe that is probably harboring creepy crawlies has a little shower cap on it. I don't know if that's enough to keep it from freezing, but I don't have any drop clods or anything. And the sad thing is, this particular aloe is the prettiest one out of all four of them. It's the one that's grown the most and has the prettiest shape. So I hope it makes it. I'm going in. It's chilly out here. It's going to be brutal in the morning. So someone isn't being subtle at all. They want dinner, but I had to rescue my plants. Look at the muddy mess I've made. But there's one. I will feed you in a little bit. Precioso. And this is the only place I can figure out to keep these for now. My lychee pot is broken. But these are my other two. I forgot to bring in Jose, my jalapeno, so I gotta go do that. I'm trying to bring in the jalapeno. Some little stray tomcat is out there. Princess is out there too. You can't see her, but she's out there. She wanted to go say hello. There's the decorations I have yet to put up outside. It's been so cold. I don't want to. It's Christmas lights. I have no lights outside still. But anywho, I bet she's going to come meowing at the door to get back in. On another note, I have a disaster of jalapeno proportion. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see among all the mud and muck that I have dragged in, a jalapeno has fallen off of my tree? Off of my bush? I tried so hard to keep any jalapeno from falling off, and the door caught it, and I lost one. I lost a baby one. I'm so sad. What I'll tell you. Look at her. She's like, let me in. It's cold. I'm going to let her in and start dinner. Dinner today is going to be breakfast because little dude wants chorizo. So little dude's getting chorizo. This is the Cacique brand. I prefer the Garcia brand, but Garcia is hard to find in my area. The closest store I can find that sells it is in Oak Cliff, and I didn't feel like driving all the way over there. Walmart every now and then has Garcia if you're in like a more Mexican neighborhood, but it goes fast. And I couldn't find it. But anywho, cacique, got some eggs. It is too late in the day for Mama to be trying to make no homemade tortillas. And look at the poor little jalapeno that fell off my bush. Look, it still has its little umbilical pointy. I'm so sad. I'd mix it in just to use it, but little dude ain't gonna handle no jalapeno. Got my comalan for the tortillas, got my skillet for the chorizo, and I have been craving pancakes. So I pulled out the Aunt Jemima. I had Mrs. Butterworth's out because I couldn't find my Aunt Jemima syrup, but luckily I found it, so we're not breaking up the family. Little Miss Butterworth can take her little stepmama self back into the cupboard because Tia Jemima is going to be providing pancakes today. And then, because I haven't had enough caffeine today, right, I wanted coffee, and my little cheapy Walmart single cup thingy doesn't work anymore. It exploded and sends coffee grounds everywhere. So I'm going to have the Café of the People. I'm going to have some Nescafé Clásico because if I make a whole pot of my Folgers, it's just going to go to waste. So I'm going to get breakfast dinner started. I am only doing half a roll because little dude is going to be the only one eating it. I think I just want pancakes and coffee. I might have a little of this, but solo, not wrapped up in a tortilla, because tortilla and pancake, oof, even I can't do that. I'm just smashing it up with my little meat crumbler. This thing is so handy for all kinds of stuff. Man, this smell. This is the best smell. This smell, bacon, fresh brewed coffee, ooh, and toast popping out of the toaster. Some good smells. But I'm going to let that cook down a little bit, and I'm going to crack my eggs. I wash my eggs, okay? Remember I told y'all, please wash y'all's eggs because they come out of a chicken's butt. Supposedly they've been washed and all that, but you don't know that. You don't know how clean these places are that produce your eggs. You don't know how clean they are. So I'm going to do 4 eggs to half a tube of chorizo. This way it cuts down on some spicy. I mean, cacique is not really spicy. Garcia is. Garcia has a little bite to it. Cacique is more vinegary. So when it's a little spicier, I add more egg. But because this one is being made for a little boy with very particular tastes, I'm doing 4 eggs. Let me add a sploosh of milk in there. Sploosh. Just to make them fluffier. So today was a slow day. We slept in and then we went out and had Cece's. Trying to keep Sundays as normal as we can. I mean, our routine is way different like everybody else's now, but since Cece started doing their buffet again where they serve you instead of you manhandling everything, I feel a little safer there, and their spacing of their tables is really good. So we went there, and then I took him to the trampoline place. Not the trampoline place. Yeah, the trampoline place. We were there about an hour and a half. You pay for an hour, but then I think they lose track, so you end up getting like an hour and a half, sometimes 2 for the price of 1 hour, which is cool. So that's all we did today, and then I went to the grocery store. Came home, and y'all see what I've been up to, bringing in my matitas, my little plants. So once I get it all stirred up and broken up, I then switch to my little palita just to get ready to get all my mixing done. When it's chorizo ready, Melly, when it looks like this, when it's crumbly and not all mushy, if you let it go too far, it gets really bitter. So when it's about this texture, a little dry but still wet, kind of like chili, like canned chili, when it's this texture, then you are ready to add your eggies. And then you just let it do its thing. I don't stir a whole lot because it doesn't cook right, I don't think. I mean, some people stir and stir and stir as soon as they put it in. My first stir is just to break in the chorizo with the egg, just to make sure it's like all mixed in together. But then I basically just let it sit for a little while before I stir it again. So all I'm doing is mushing in the big chunks of chorizo into the egg. And then I'm going to let it be. I've already lowered the heat a little because I'm going to busy myself with the pancake mix. So I let it sit. And then I come back and check on it every once in a while. Let's get our batter done. Okay. So because I don't want a whole bunch of pancakes that ain't nobody gonna eat, because little dude doesn't eat them, I'm gonna cut the recipe in half. So instead of 2 cups, I'm doing 1 cup, and instead of 1.5 cups of water, I'm doing 6 ounces of water, if I did my math right. Really, I cook by sight, so measurement ain't really my thing. Not with this kind of stuff, but I try because I haven't made them in a while, honestly. So there's my cup. And let me get my 6 ounces of agua. This is the best batter, I think. It's just the complete, you just add water to it. And I've always wanted to try the homemade pancakes, but I just hate to go through all of the measuring and all the ingredients, and then I end up screwing them up, you know? So this Aunt Jemima complete, just add water, is perfect for people like me. There you go. Nice and soft. I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. And I'm going to stir up my huevitos. So you see how they're set a little, almost like an omelet? That's when I stir. I give the whole skillet a stir, so you end up with big hunks of egg instead of a whole bunch of little bitty mishmash. And I let it sit again. Now, we are going to work on some little pancakes over here. Let's see if I can turn y'all. Can y'all see me? Hello? Over here? Oh, y'all can see all of this. Goodness gracious. Anywho, I put a little butter on a little toallita. Little. Is that better? Can't tell. Put a little butter on a little paper towel. I just smear it on the griddle. This is one of my favoriteest things in my kitchen, is this little griddle. Comes in handy for patty melts, comes in handy for grilled cheese, when you want to make a bunch for a bunch of folks. Just comes in handy. Okay, so I'm gonna put in 2 at a time. Oh, you know what? Let me turn it back up. I turned it down because I don't like the super smell of food, and it was like the griddle was just smelling it up too much. So I'm gonna let those sit a little bit. Come back to the huevitos. Come back to the huevitos. Give them another stir. Get all that yumminess on the side. Oops, some flew out. Let it sit. Let me get my tortillas on this comal. This is one of the simplest breakfasts because everything is already made. One of the laziest breakfasts because everything is pretty much just add water or, you know, stuff like that. But I just felt like something comforting. I felt like the weather is making me want down-home food, like comfort food, good food, homemade food. Take me back to my childhood food. So it's almost done. I don't cook it until it's dry, but that's that. So let me start getting some plates out. At this point, I lower my chorizo to low, and I just toasted my tortilla. My little dude don't play with no toasted tortilla, so I'm going to save that one for me and put butter on it. Look what I did. Oh my goodness. Ow! Let's flip these, see if they're golden on the bottom. They are. They haven't bubbled in the center, which I should have let them do, but I'm hard-headed and I'm craving them, so wish me luck. Yeah, this one was not ready to be turned, but I'm going to force it. Pretty color though. Can y'all see? Y'all see that pretty color? One's smaller than the other one. It's kind of like boobies. One is smaller than the other one. Sorry. Okay, chorizo's done. I'm going to take it off the flame and put on another tortilla that is not going to get crusty. Pull off these little flapjacks, these little hot cakes. This is actually enough for me, but there's a little batter left and I don't want to waste it. So let's see what comes out of this. Let me get a spoon. Okay, we can get 2 little ones or 1 big monster one. And I'm getting tired and hungry, so we're just gonna do 1 last big monster one. Well, not really. It's kind of the same size as the other ones. Let that one go. And we're almost ready to chow down. Well, we're about to eat, and I'm so disappointed because my pancakes came out nice and fluffy, and I did the whole syrup and butter syrup dripping down the side. I was gonna do it in slow motion. Thought I was recording and realized I wasn't. You okay? He ain't got the Rona. Okay, so I'm going to eat and then I'm going to jump in the shower and then I'm going to come out and I'm going to do the little Dollar Tree haul that I had and show you all the disastrous crafts that I've been working on. See you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I did not put any lotion on my face or my hands, and when I tell y'all, my face is so tight and itchy. Let's see if we can make it. I'm air drying. So I'm going to wake up looking like a poofy lion in the morning. But anywho, ooh, I'm going to have to pause for the cause and go put some moisturizer on my face. I was trying to hurry because I'm actually sleepy. And when I get sleepy, I gotta go for it because it's rare that I'm sleepy this early. It's creeping up on 10. Little dude is in bed. Dishes are washed. I couldn't finish my pancakes, guys. There was just too much going on there. And I didn't drink coffee because I had 2 super big sweet teas at CC's earlier. Oh, my skin is so itchy. But anywho, yeah, I'm like, if I want to sleep this month, I better not have any coffee. So I just drank ice water, which sounds really good right now. Man, I'm sandpapery. Are any of you all particularly ashy in the winter? Can you hear it? It's like sandpaper. My goodness. But anywho, I'll be sure to lotion up before bed. I wanted to do a quick Dollar Tree haul. It's really small. I did want to jump into the craft of it all, but I don't think my memory's going to allow it. So I'll just show y'all what the heck I'm talking about here in a little bit. And then maybe this week I can play around with it some. But Dollar Tree, I had to get the fuzz balls there. Stocking stuffers, because yes, my kitties get, look at all the gray hair. Kitties get stocking stuffers for Aussie blue, for Princess Pink. I got each of them their own little bag of snacks. This is Aussie's favorite, and Princess tends to like the other one some. They have been trying to get at these since I came home with them. Each one got a new little stringy wand toy, and their little stockings are already up over the fireplace. So I'm going to put those in there right now, and hopefully they don't smell the treats and hear the jingle or see the dingle and knock everything off of the fireplace. But that's that. I found this Colgate Ultra White with charcoal toothpaste. I haven't even tried the charcoal powder that I picked up at Dollar Tree or 99 cent only, but this looks so fancy and so bougie. I figured let's try it. It probably will taste better, I'm assuming, mixed in a paste than just what I'm assuming the black powder will taste like. I picked up 2 basic little black frames, and I probably didn't need to. I probably could have dug in my stash, but I wanted them new because this is part of my sister's Christmas present. She is currently obsessed with an actor named Cillian Murphy. I don't know if I've told you guys that. We were watching Peaky Blinders for Tom Hardy, and then she became like obsessed with Cillian Murphy, and we've been watching his movies, and he's another absolute awesome, he's not British, he's Irish actor, amazing. And she is all gaga over him like I'm gaga over Hardy. And I have bought her some movies for Christmas of his, and I'm going to print out some really nice photos that I found online and put them in here in the box with the films, just as a little something extra for her to put in her room or her wherever she wants to put them. Y'all have seen me print those out, like the Rocky pictures and the Grease pictures and the black and white icon Hollywood lady pictures. I'm just going to do that. I picked up some random extra books just as maybe a stocking stuffer. I'm not sure. We all really love to read here, and there were some really good titles there. And I thought they could be like last minute little gifts, stocking stuffers, or just because gifts. This one is actually for me, History of Violence. I'm not even going to tell you guys what it's about, but it does involve, I mean, I'm not going to tell you because it's like a really hard subject, but History of Violence, it's based on the author's true life experience after having been assaulted. He is a homosexual male who is assaulted, and it's him telling the story from victim slash survivor and narrator and author. It sounds tragic, but I'm one of those that like to read survival kind of stories, and that looks like I don't know if I'll be able to read it just because, you know, violence like that on anybody. Oh my goodness. Bronze Requiem. Again, stupid memory probably won't let me tell you guys what it's about. But Among Thieves is hard-boiled urban noir from the pen of a master. Highly recommended. Bronx Gangsters. Thought my sister might enjoy that. The Beauty Queen of Jerusalem. The story just seems like really, really nice. It's regarding Israeli women, and I can't even tell you. It's in Israel. It's about Israeli women. And Christ Mill Road. I must be tired, guys, because I at least usually attempt to give y'all an idea of what these books about. But they looked good at the store. I liked what I read about them, so I picked those up. Like I said, we are all avid readers, so some will go to my sister, some will go to my mom, or maybe I'll just do a nice reading basket for them since, you know, they live together. And I don't know. We'll see about that. And then I picked up these 5-hour emergency candles, and the reason I picked them up was because they're the perfect size for my Fitz and Floyd candlesticks that I have in my bedroom, and they look kind of funny without a candle in it, but I have them on a shelf that would not allow me to put like really long candles in it, and I didn't want to use the little tea candles because you can't see them. These are the perfect size, and I had been looking for them and I couldn't find them, and I finally found them, and they are like emergency candles, but they fit perfect. I'll try and insert a picture if I can remember, because y'all know me in my memory of how pretty it looks. And then because I was in craft mode, you guys, I had a basket full of craft supplies, like $15 worth of craft supplies. I put all that crap back. I'm like, girl, look at this gray hair. I'm like, girl, you know good and well, you have all these intentions and you're not going to do it. My intentions were for these beautiful supplies to decorate my clear crystal glass ornaments. But what's the point? I have 5 trees up. I don't need any more ornaments. So I just put all that back. The only thing I kept were these sparkle sheets, which I have used on things all up in my bedroom. These are hard to find, this particular color, so I did find a few, and I grabbed 4 sheets of them. It's just the adhesive diamond wrap. And the reason I bought that is because y'all remember this thing that I picked up at the thrift store? I told you guys I was going to spray paint it silver, and the rain has been coming and going for weeks now, and the weather has not been good for spray painting, so I hadn't been able to do it. And then I thought, you know what, better than spray paint, why not use these to outline this? Y'all remember this? It's a little shelf, but I told you guys I was going to use it for a jewelry holder. I want to use the sparklies to cover all of this, and then I can put it on my dresser for my earrings. And the earrings that are going to go in there are current earrings that I have in these little tool boxes. These are my old granny enamels and clips, and these are just random little earrings that I love. I usually wear hoops, but I love these smaller earrings, and I think they're going to go perfect in there. It's just random random kind of earrings that I've had in my dresser drawer that I want to put on that once I pretty it up. And the only other thing I picked up was this purple sand. I was looking for some pretty purple rocks for my second craft, maybe, and I found purple sand. I was so geeked out. Okay, y'all remember my wine glass that broke? Y'all remember the little amethyst stones I had? Don't judge me. This is what I have so far. Somebody asked me why I didn't glue this to this, because I missed the whole chunk of the stem. I don't know where it ended up, probably into the refrigerator, not sure, or the washer dryer, because that's where I broke it. So I couldn't glue it. So I glued it sideways, and then I had these random little amethysts in my bathroom because they're purple. And I wanted to put some little stones in here and put a little fake succulent in there because I saw it on Pinterest. And if Pinterest says it's doable, then Melly can do it, right? Well, I couldn't find any stones that I liked, but I found the sand. So I'm going to pour some sand in there and then nestle in a little succulent, which I have currently sitting in the living room in some random little pot. But that's my next possible DIY. It's the ugliest thing. It's so ugly, and I don't even know where I would display it once I put it all together, but it just hurt me so bad that my glass broke. When I found these in the bins, I was so excited because they were purple wine glasses, but I'll probably put it together, hate it, and get rid of it, pull my little stones off, and just finally throw away the glass. Who knows? We'll see. But that's everything, just a teeny tiny little Dollar Tree haul. I eventually will get the crafty and put together, and then I'll show you guys what that's all about. But till my next go around, this day seems to have gone on forever. Not in a bad way, but just gone on forever. And I'm actually tired, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So I'm gonna sip my before bed sip of water, because I'm that old lady now. I have to have either water on my bedside or have a few sips before bed, and I'm gonna hightail it to bed. But I hope you guys have an amazing evening. Well, it's almost the next day. Hope you guys have a good week. We're getting closer to Christmas. The weather, I know, is getting weird everywhere, so y'all be careful out on the roads. Stay safe, stay healthy, and until my next go around, I love y'all bunches. Bye. So you're just gonna destroy my tree skirt, huh? You're just gonna lay there in all your beautiful glory and just destroy my tree skirt. Rude.